starting.
But she muted her mic.
Where's I, Johnny?
And we're live.
I'm right here.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I heard her say, "Where's I, Janae?"
We started.
She keeps on saying my name wrong.
I know. Today we are going to be talking about the inauguration that's happening tomorrow, right, Ty?
Yes. Tomorrow, President Trump will be stepping down as president, or not stepping down, or whatever is going on in this world. But today we're really going to be talking about, what we've been hearing. This is not going to be involved with where we stand on this. This is going to be what I have been hearing and where maybe what could happen tomorrow and what I hope happens tomorrow for this, I call it a very special day in our economic world.
Yeah. Well, I don't know much about it, but I think you do. While you let them know a little bit, I'm going to search up some stuff for me to know.
Yeah, just so you can understand what I'm talking about a little bit.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of this stuff is new. So you guys know a while back that President Trump officially lost the election to Joe Biden. So that happened, a while ago. He officially lost. Surprisingly, he lost a lot of the votes down here. And, it was a turn of events and a lot of stuff about that. And we've been looming around what's going to happen tomorrow if Joe Biden isn't taking office, or if something else is going to happen due to this because of everything that's going on. If you guys remember I think it was about last week, if I'm correct, or maybe a little bit later than that, the Capitol building was raided.
Oh, wait, that happened? I thought that was just a joke.
Nope.
You try to watch the news? What is it called? The white supremacists? Something like that?
Ty.
What?
She keeps scaring me.
Who, Ajna?
Yes.
I'm saying, was the Capitol raided by the, what are they called? White supremacists? Something like that?
Well, it was a group of white supremacists. It was a bunch of different people, but yes, Ajna, those were one of the people, groups raiding the Capitol and going inside the building of the Capitol. There's a lot of stuff looming around there. I don't know what's true. I don't really know what's not. There's a lot of stuff saying that Trump, had a hand in this. Now, I'm not going to say he didn't or he did. I don't want to say, oh, he definitely did, and be like, then not know the whole story about this, or definitely say, oh, he didn't, and then people are like, he definitely did. Yeah.
I've heard that someone set it up so that it looks like this is all Trump's doing, so that it looks bad, and that it's like what's it called? He gets kicked out, basically.
Well, that's another thing. That's what I've heard a lot as well. Ajna, amazing point up there, that this could be a way to make Trump what was his decision is. Now, that's another opinion. I'm not going to say where I stand on it, of course.
I don't stand. I don't really do politics. Like, politics is not really my thing. I don't understand what's the point. No, I just don't care. I don't like.
Yeah, I just don't think there's any benefit of picking sides about who you stand with. I don't think there's any benefit from it. So.
Yeah. I'm trying to find stuff for.
The Capitol was raided. Washington D.C. was,
Wait, when was that?
Huge gun. I think about a week ago.
A week ago?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh
How did you not see this on the news? It was a huge thing on the news about it. This was a huge thing that I don't think if this happened that we wouldn't be having a new president tomorrow.
True.
For real?
Or
it's everywhere.
Whatever's happening.
It was even on TikTok.
Actually,
it was everywhere.
I'm gonna make one comment. When you come on, wait like a second before speaking because your mic is making it amplified, and it scares me every time.
Okay, my bad.
Oh, is that Ajna's? Oh, my bad.
Ty, can you watch the comments because somebody just liked the video and I don't know who just did.
Yeah, let me see for a quick sec.
Okay. But guys, there's a lot of things going on, and we just want to address some of the stuff that's happening so you guys know. I understand.
I think this is a very big topic in our world, so I'm just making sure that, once again, that I do not have I'm not a specific side, that I am in the middle, and with all these facts coming out, that, we really get down to what's not.
I can't find no reliable source on what's going on today.
Yeah.
All this stuff, because they're all talking about how Trump and hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know who this woman is. Melania Trump.
That's his daughter.
That's his daughter.
That's Trump's daughter. Yep.
Why she look like she's 52?
I'm almost 100% that's his daughter. I don't know. Almost 100%.
I'm concerned if she was like 17. Isn't Trump like 80?
Yes.
Trump is 80?
Something like that.
Almost 100% that. I might be wrong, so.
Would you want her to be like 17?
74 years old.
That might not be his daughter. Just saying that. I might not be his daughter, but.
Trump is 74 years old.
Yes, he is. He is. He's older than I thought to be, actually.
How old is Trump's wife?
Looking up her name and stuff like that.
Melanie Trump, 50 years old, April 26, 1970. There's Ivana Trump, Marla Maples. How many wives does this dude have?
He actually got divorced before.
Oh, bro, I was about to say he got 3 wives on the down low. He a little pimp.
Yeah. So going back to before about all the Capitol stuff, it was raided. Stuff went down. There's National Guard around the area now, worried about it and stuff like that. And I bet there's gonna probably be them around tomorrow. I heard there's gonna be police and army and a lot of other things swarming the area to be ready for anything possible to happen. Now I hope it doesn't come to that with tomorrow, but some people expect it, some people might not expect it. So
okay.
You never know in our world today what's gonna happen with it. So I mean,
sorry guys, I'm just sitting here quietly. Dad just woke up from a nap and I'm still tired. But we wanted to get you this video today because yesterday we didn't post because 1, I wasn't feeling well, and 2, I was trying to help Ty set it up so he can do it, but he was going to be the only one, so he didn't want to. So we waited till tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's important that we all do this together. I don't really want to, kick you guys out of it or not be able to do it without you guys. I kind of feel boring, just like, chat, what's going on? Like, it's only me today. Only me here today.
So just talk to me. How you been doing?
Please just find something for me to talk about.
Just give me something.
So let's get to the point of what I think is going to happen tomorrow. It's not my opinion on what side I think. I've heard many stuff that Biden is going to take tomorrow. That Biden will be the next president of the United States.
Yeah.
I've also heard that tomorrow that maybe he doesn't get it, and maybe the military now has and that we won't have a president tomorrow, and we're just going to be a brand or a group, the Congress or something like that takes over as being president, and we not have one president, and they make the choices like the president would do. Do I think it's that bad that we think that's going to happen? I don't think it's going to happen. I think Joe Biden tomorrow will take House, and he'll be the next president.
Yeah. So I want to agree with you on the government being taken over by the military, because that's probably going to happen anyways.
I mean, it could. I mean, with all this now, there's a lot of ideas swimming around that, something bad like this could happen again. And it absolutely could. these people that, did this, it can happen again. These people, I don't know if they got arrested or not. Some of them definitely did, but probably not all of them got arrested. So, they could do something like this again. They could revolt and do the same thing. With all the people or how many police and things they say are there, honestly, I don't think it's plausible. I don't think it would be good to do that. But,
with the military?
They could just... No, the people going there to revolt and start a riot, practically.
Okay. I see where you're going. I thought you were talking about the military. As I say, Ty,
yeah,
you're going the wrong way, bro.
Yeah. So I'm just making sure that was my point, getting out there. I don't know how many military there. I think it said like 25,000 vests, which is police and military and stuff like that, could be there. That's more than in Iraq, which is a fact. I found that out. That's a huge fact that there's going to be more people doing that than that in Iraq. That's very scary to think about because we need them everywhere. These guys fight for us in Iraq, and they are amazing people who are ready to give their life for this country.
And that's true. I'm going to let you guys in on something a little personal. I've been wanting to do, the militia since I was young, since I was a kid, 6, 7 years old. I wanted to become an infantry foot soldier.
And that means Brian would be on the front line practically, right?
Yeah, on the ground.
Yep.
And if I couldn't do infantry foot soldier, I would do something that was more helpful. Like throughout the whole time, I would do anything to be on the field so I can help people. That's what I wanted to do.
Absolutely.
I want to say something real quick before we go back to the conversation. If you are now watching the video, comment hi in the chat, and we will be reading a lot. If you want to say something, add on to it, or ask questions, go right ahead. The chat's open. I said it so now that you can just chat away. You don't have to wait for a time or anything. But yeah, go ahead, Ty.
All right, so there's a lot of stuff that once again up in the air with the military. There was actually pictures of people sleeping, the army people being close.
Yeah.
So they can get ready, and they've got guns, they've got riot shields, they have stuff just in case anything happens like this again. Because anything could happen.
Hey, Mr.
Around
Watkins.
this time.
Mr. Watkins is here. Say hi, guys.
Oh, Mr. Watkins.
We're just covering what's happening tomorrow with the president and stuff. So we're just talking about that, and we're gonna get a little off track and talk about other things too. So if you want to ask questions, you can. We will answer as much as we can. Okay.
So there's pictures of them getting ready for this, almost like this is gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Do I think it's gonna happen again? This was a sign to people not to do. I'm not gonna say they got away with it, because some of them did not get away with it. Now, I'm not condoning people go and riot and stuff, and I'm not saying you should. I am once again down the middle, not on anybody's side, nor am I saying what should happen.
I want to involve something real quick, Ty, if you don't mind.
Sure.
The riots. Guys, we have to do something about that. It's not good. You're going out there day and night just to fight with your own city, your own police force. I understand the police force are doing wrong things. That's not how we solve. In New York, I understand there's a lot of things going on, especially with COVID. But we can't just riot. That's making it worse, because then people are catching COVID, which is making it worse. You're going home to your kids, your family, or whatever you have at home, and you're spreading COVID to them, which is going to make it more dangerous. I understand you guys want to show that you have a voice, but that's not how we do it. There's a process.
This is how we do it right here. Saying our feelings on our podcast. we can get into different views. If somebody has a different view, I'll try to explain it the best where I'm still remaining neutral. But still, comment down, guys.
Like, I understand there's a lot of things going on in the world right now, but to riot and then go home to your kids, say if something bad happens to you, you can't even go home that night. What's going to happen to your kids? Like, this is stuff we got to think about here. If our actions do something bad, we have consequences for them. We have to take that into...
Even if they're not with COVID and stuff like that, there are a bunch of other consequences, like, if you're taking pictures in there to be all cool and stuff like that. That's not really the best thing in the world to do.
Exactly. And then you got to take in the fact that there's people out there. Wasn't there a shooting it was back in the summer. I don't like talking about this, but in the summer there was a shooting. Yes, because it was 4th of July. You always got to be careful because a lot of people do things on the 4th of July and it's dangerous. But
absolutely.
Yeah, it's a holiday that we celebrate, but you also got to be careful around your family. You got to make sure that you guys are keeping each other safe. And a lot of things
If I'd like
happened.
to add something in there quick a little bit,
Yeah.
that we are in new ground. Will be in the history books for being a part of COVID-19 and being a part of the world that had the Capitol building raided. This will all be history in there. Do we want to be known as the generation that all this happened? No. We don't want this to be what is taught. We don't want this, but this needs to be taught to people because we need to understand everything that happens in our world. Because if you don't understand stuff, you can say something wrong, and that could be bad news. It just doesn't go right if you don't know what's going on and say that. And that's why we're doing this.
Exactly.
To let everybody know what's going on tomorrow. So you're not like, oh, what happened yesterday? What's all this big news about? This is exactly what we're having. And Brian saying about the shooting and 4th of July, I had no idea about that.
Yeah.
So it's good that all these points are being pointed out about, and I want the world to be a safer place, a better place.
I want to address something real quick. I understand people are out there talking about gangs and stuff, and kids these days are trying to join them. That's not the way. Because then what happens to you? Say if something happens during that. Gang initiations happen. That's real. I want to address something that's real. Stuff like that is real, and it hurts a lot of people. Trust me. That stuff does not come back good.
Yeah, he's right. Like some of my dad's friends that he knows is like they like either used to be a gang or like are in it. And some people in Philly, like we know some people in Philly who are like teaching their kids to be.
Yeah, which is not good at all. That should not be the generation of fathers has done to his son to be in a gang and do all this bad stuff and stuff like that. I just don't think that's what should happen.
Like, I understand you want to keep your kids safe, but that's not how you do it. I understand you're the adult.
Too many kids get killed out here.
Yeah, that's exactly. Kids are getting killed sometimes. It happens with everything that goes on.
Like, it's getting really dangerous out here now. Like, we got to worry about kids joining gangs. We got to worry about riots. We got to worry about the
COVID is about to reach. It reaches March of 2021. We will officially be 1 whole year into COVID. That's an entire 365 days into COVID-19.
Mr. Watkins, I got a question. Is it true that we're going back to school on February 2nd? Well, if he's answering that, let's go back to the conversation. But
all right, so
go ahead.
Oh, you can continue. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, it's fine. I was about to say, so Ty.
All right. So, once again, here on the news, hearing from TV shows like CBS and some stuff like that are saying this different stuff, and then I'm listening to the radio somewhere else, and they're saying a whole different stuff. It makes you think, what do I believe? Is this person saying the right stuff, or is this person saying the right stuff? It makes you think about everything in the world, about television, what they're saying, and what about people like us, podcasts, radio shows are saying.
Exactly.
And stuff like that. I mean, you don't know who to believe in this world.
Like, guys,
everybody has their own way to say their own personal beliefs.
Exactly. And we got to take this into consideration. A lot of things are happening, but we're not doing nothing to change it.
Yep. We just have to.
Go ahead.
I hate saying this, but staying home and forced to being bored for a little while longer, if that's what has to happen, that's what's got to happen. I mean, that's the only way, I think, that's one of the only ways I think we can get through this.
Exactly.
Is if no riots happen. We watch the inauguration from home, or if people are there just going there to just do, stand a little bit farther, wear masks, and just sit there for history. Let's do that, please. Because I know some people want to be up there, but some people want to do it for stupid things, evil things, just to cause some trouble.
Exactly.
But some people that are actually there to be a part of history, and they want to be involved with it somehow.
Like, I don't understand. A lot of things are happening, and we're not making it any better.
Yeah, this is just it's worse. It's absolutely worse. I hate to say that, but it's worse. I don't like people saying that this is happening, and me saying probably not. And look on the news, and it's happening.
Exactly.
I'm looking at it. It's happening live. It's happening and all this stuff. And you know what? Somebody died during the Capitol raid. A police officer was killed during the raid. And that's awful to think about. He was just offending people.
And I want to say something real quick before you continue. We're not doing this to, like, make it school inappropriate. We're just addressing things that are real and that's happening in the world. I understand he said that people died, but it happened. It happens in the world. We just want to address this officer because something happened. We want to go back and tell.
The officer was a great man who went and defended people and made sure they get out of the Capitol building before the people went in, and he died.
Exactly.
It sucks, man. I mean, what else? He did what he thought was right to save people's lives, and he'll be remembered for what he did. Exactly. Absolutely.
There's a lot of good officers out there. They're doing the right thing. But some of the officers are messing up for them. I understand. There's a lot of things going on. And they're screwing everything over. But we have to make it better.
Exactly. If some people want to do something for the right people, they want to give officers a better name, please try out to be an officer and, show people how an officer acts and what he's supposed to do and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Because we need a world of good people right now more than ever to show people the way to the light and away from darkness and bring them into a new future, bring them into a bright year in 2021.
And I want to address something right now because, as Ty said about the light and the darkness, guys, there's a lot of people out there falling into that dark. I know it. Trust me. It gets hard out here because, well, we're stuck at home almost every day. We have nothing to do. And you just get stressed because you don't know what to do.
Some people just want to see the world burn.
Yep, exactly. Some people just want to see the world burn for no reason.
I'll be back, guys.
Absolutely.
Keep going.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely what Eisner just says. Some people just want to watch the world burn, and I don't think that's the way life should be followed. Some people just get angry sometimes, and that's just how they feel. And I hate that feeling, and it's not the best. I don't think anybody should have to feel that every day. Some people at home are feeling that way sometimes. Just don't feel like that. Call somebody. something that just is happy that I'm with my family still. And last year wasn't the best year, but to have them, to rely on my family that they would be here if I needed them for anything, absolutely anything, that was great. That was an awesome feeling. And I hope you guys have that. If you guys don't have that, I'm so sorry that you guys don't have that. It breaks my heart if you guys don't have that, or if you didn't have that, if you still don't have that.
We can be
so
that.
Please come on this channel. We could be that. We could say we're sorry. I know sorry doesn't make everything better, but maybe just being there for someone could change that person how he feels. Could change a single person, could change a family, a group, a nation, a state.
Exactly.
US.
That can change a lot of things, but we have to work together in order to get those things. It's hard,
Absolutely.
yes, but everything comes with a price. Good or bad, no matter what, everything comes with a price.
Absolutely.
And we rather pay that price for the good rather than the bad. So right now, what we're trying to do for this channel is just make the good out of it.
Absolutely. Because the good needs to be shown. The good has to come out. 2020, this channel was not up. We have realized that people need this channel for just motivation, for anything, just for about anything. And that's why we made this channel. That's why all three of us, Three Musketeers, that's our, well, that's what we call each other, the Three Musketeers. So we're all here making a difference in this world, hopefully. And, you know, we're going to do a lot of more stuff showing off what this channel will do. And this is a huge video right here about what I think should happen in our world, and that the darkness shouldn't be shown, the light should be shown.
Exactly. We need to work together, guys. I know we're saying this a lot, but it needs to happen. And if we gotta remind you,
do you see what can accomplish? What three people can accomplish that haven't done anything? Brian, me, and Ijane, we're accomplishing a channel right here. That's what happened. Is three people can get their heads together and say, "Oh, let's make a channel. Let's do a podcast or something. Let's do something." And that's how we got our podcast. Now imagine if a lot of more people could do that, like a group of 10, and then double that to about maybe 20, and then 30, and then let's say they double that to 50, and then they keep going, and then that plan becomes something way bigger. Exactly. Now I'm not saying we're going to do that, because I'm happy with, you know, just having few
us
people
three.
And stuff. We're not going to have our channel up to 10 people or stuff. But, you know, for like a project or anything. Exactly. Let's say that there's like a project, and there's something that wants to be shown on like a big, like a painting. When an artist does a painting, and he maybe, you know, he maybe gets motivation from past painters or future or people in his community right now, and they put their heads together to make an awesome painting, and they put it there for everybody to see in a museum. That's what I'm saying.
And I want to say something real quick. Ty has been talking the most about this because Ty knows more about the politics right now than I am caught up. So he's been talking more about
That's
it. That's
not how it's always going to be, guys. Well, some
yeah.
days it's going to be me and Brian and Ajane talking, but today
it's just
him just mostly. Because I guess I know a lot more. I guess that's why it is.
Yeah, I don't know much about it. I've been trying to find out stuff, but the sources are not telling more of the truth than you'll see.
Yes.
But there's a lot of things that is happening, especially with the president, just the world in general.
Absolutely.
We all have to work together. I don't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Japanese. It doesn't matter what you are. We all are the same. We're human. But for people to treat each other like we're not the same, that's different. We have to do something about it, because I don't want to be remembered in history about the years of us growing up being horrible, people treating each other like trash. I don't want to be remembered like that. I'd rather us be remembered as the year that got better, the year that changed the world. I'd rather that.
The year that has overcome COVID and so many other things.
Exactly. I don't want to be remembered in the history books as the year that devastated the world or, destroyed the politics. I don't want that. I want something better. And for us to want something better, we have to get something better. And for that, we have to do something.
Absolutely. And that, from many situations with the impeachment trial that happened later last week, actually, my bad, where people came, I don't know if it's the Capitol or something, or another building, but they came down and they voted either should be impeached or he shall not be impeached. The vote was very high to impeach. But
and
Trump,
we'll see tomorrow what happens.
Yep. And this is all going to be on tomorrow. This is a huge day tomorrow. What's going to happen tomorrow? This could be a huge day. It could be a good day, remembered in good, or it could be remembered in bad. So, you just have to watch tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching today. I hope you all have been a great Tuesday. Please, Martin Luther King Day was yesterday.
Yes.
To remember
so
Martin
sorry
Luther
about
King,
that yesterday.
Amazing man who says, "I have a dream," and that was his famous speech. And we could use a person like that today.
Exactly.
Just to get over COVID. So thank Martin Luther King for that amazing speech. And everybody have an amazing rest of your day. We will have probably another podcast coming out later this week.
Stay tuned and get ready for that.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for the inauguration tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Always forward, never back. That is our quote. I think that we're going to be saying for a while, a long time to come.
Until we find a new one. It's better.
Yep, until we find a new one. It's been Ty, Brian, and Ijane. See you guys later.
Ijane, you want to say something before we go? Is she alive?
No, honestly, I'm good. I'm sorry, I'm still there.
You scared me. All right, well.
Sorry. But no, Ty covered everything pretty much.
Okay.
Well, have a good day, everyone.
I want to thank Ty for taking over this episode because he knew more about it. So thanks, Ty. And
yes, sir.
We'll see you guys later.
All right. Peace out, guys.